The Brooklyn Bridge is a suspension bridge in New York City spanning the East River between the boroughs of Manhattan and Brooklyn. It was opened on May 24, 1883. It was the longest suspension bridge in the world at the time of its opening, with a main span of 483.3 meters and a deck of 38.7 meters above mean high water. This is a major tourist attraction since its opening. Brooklyn Bridge has been designated a National Historic Landmark, a New York City landmark, and a National Historic Civil Engineering Landmark. It took almost 14 years to complete the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge. Upon its completion in 1883, it became the first roadway to connect Manhattan and Brooklyn, which were then separate cities. Brooklyn became part of New York City in 1898. From the Brooklyn Bridge, one gets an incredible 360-degree view of New York City. Looking south over the water, you can see the Statue of Liberty off the distance. John Augustus Roebling, the Brooklyn Bridge's creator, was a great pioneer in the design of steel suspension bridges. Unfortunately, just before construction began in 1869, Roebling was fatally injured while taking a few final compass readings across the East River. A boat smashed the toes on one of his feet, and 3 weeks later he died of tetanus. Then his 32-year-old son, Washington Roebling, took over as chief engineer. Roebling had worked with his father on several bridges and had helped design the Brooklyn Bridge. More than 100 workers suffered from Casson's disease or the bends, including Washington Roebling himself, who remained partially paralyzed for the rest of his life. He was forced to watch with a telescope while his wife Emily took charge of the bridge's construction. On May 24, 1883, the Brooklyn Bridge over the East River was opened, connecting the great cities of New York and Brooklyn for the first time in history. Emily Roebling was given the first ride over the completed bridge, with a rooster, a symbol of victory, in her lap. Within 24 hours, more than 150,000 people walked across the Brooklyn Bridge.